Cute.
They are looking for people with a little spare time on their hands to help with their baby boom.
All right. Well, Lori Wallace knows a thing or two about baby booms.
Hey there,
live.
guys. Yeah, Galls Country Wildlife Rescue. You're looking at all of the cages here where the animals come to when they're brought in. And Dina's here to talk a little bit about what they do out here. It's pretty amazing. So, Dina, we have the geese in here, and you have a bunch of other animals as well, and you're really looking for volunteers.
That's right. We take in over 3,500 animals every year, and they range from everything from a tiny hummingbird to an adult coyote.
Okay, well, we got to get right to it, guys, because there's lots to see. So we're going to head over here where there's a couple of things going on. There's some baby birds that were just brought in. And before we get to those little birds, I know oftentimes when we're out and about, we see things and we don't exactly know what to do when we come across them. If you find an animal out and about, what should you do?
First thing is you want to assess if it's actually in danger. Anything that's naked and helpless, and maybe there's a lot of cats around, you want to definitely give us a call. Put it in a ventilated, quiet, warm, dark box, maybe on the bathroom floor on half a heating pad. And sometimes our fledglings they look really feathered and they just can't fly, and that's how they learn to fly. They're on the ground, they're hopping around. That's totally normal. If they're trying to get away from you, they are healthy. So always call before you take an animal.
Okay, let's take a quick little peek here. You guys, I have to tell you, I have never seen, I'm going to have you step on this side just so you can get a good view here. I have never seen baby birds this tiny ever. Would you look at these little guys? Okay, tell me the story behind these birds.
So these guys are just a normal story. Somebody has brought them into us because they found a nest and they weren't really sure where they came from, or maybe mom was attacked by a cat or something along those lines. These are house finch, and these are what we would call a hatchling, almost a nestling, so that's the stage of their life. And what we're going to do is give them a little bit of food.
More feeding.
We give them a special dietary formula called finch and sparrow food.
So if you volunteer here, this is one of the little jobs that you might have.
That's correct. This is a big job. We need lots of little feeders.
Oh my goodness.
Lots of encouraging and keeping them healthy.
And then you have somebody else in there too.
Feed that in.
We do. On this side over here, we have our European starling. He actually just came into us from Atlantic Street. It's one of our organizations that kind of holds the animal until we can get to them. So best thing to do is bring them right here, but if you can't, maybe find them at 2 in the morning. They're a good place to drop them off for the night.
And you wanted to kind of go through the quick little triage too that you guys do. Do you want to walk over and show us kind of what you'd expect, when they first come in? Oh, can you believe those little birds?
Oh my gosh. As soon as they had breakfast, that's like me on a weekend.
I've never seen them.
Like I said, this is a European starling. He just came in a couple minutes ago, which is pretty typical. He came in just an open box, which happens a lot. If you guys bring him in, you want to make sure it's a closed box with air holes, so just ventilate it a bit. And make sure that these guys are warm. Again, you can always give us a call, and our volunteers are really great about calling you back because it's a messaging system. So I'm not going to do everything right now, but I'm going to kind of show you what we look for. First of all, always wearing gloves, making sure that these guys are cared for well. We check their feet, check their hydration. This guy is pretty dehydrated right now, which is again normal for coming in. But he's giving me a good poop, which is a good sign.
That's good.
Good morning. Happy Monday. All right, we're going to get another look at this little guy coming up next hour. You guys, Dina's going to stay with us. Baby squirrel to come, and some larger animals that I think you're going to like to see coming up next hour.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So cute.
They're so,
Feed me.
they're so awkward and weird.